understood. Just what's this letter has come out. They have a number of concerns about Coastal's plans. I guess what's the company's rebuttal?
Well, yeah, no, good morning. Thank you for connecting with us. Essentially, we're happy to do community consultation, continue doing that. And we've read a lot of the letter that you're talking about. It's interesting that they have these perspectives and they're kind of building narratives around us dredging or whatever it may be. We're not looking to change anything of the lay of the land. We want to keep it exactly as is. And as you see behind us, there's a great model here we're looking to do right there in Union Bay if we get everything put through. But right now we're at the community consultation phase, and we're at the side where we talk to the banks and all the stakeholders and bring everybody together. So.
One of their major concerns is that there be closed containment if there's a ship breaking. Where does Coastal stand on that?
Yeah, so our strategy that we've released is about having closed facilities, covered facilities as well, if we are so lucky to proceed in the fashion of the model we're looking to do. And we're very, very cognizant of their concerns, and we feel that they're very valid. We want to really bring the best quality products and services to the region if we get a chance to move forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
In terms of location, they're saying that this just isn't the right location considering the sensitive ecosystem there and all the shellfish. Is this maybe just not the right spot to make this facility?
Well, you know, I live here on Vancouver Island, and I live right up the street from the news here, and we have shellfish all along our coast as well. We have eagles nesting, and we have all these beautiful things here on Vancouver Island that we want to protect and take care of. And so I understand their concerns because I live here. I feel how important it is to have this beautiful eagles flying over our heads and whales in the ocean beside us. So we have to find a way to live our lives and have jobs, good paying careers for our families so we can stay here. And I hope that these residents recognize that we're going to make it better. We're going to bring services that they need and that they can enjoy. And so hopefully we can find that bridge forward together.
Yeah. Are there services? I mean, you kind of talk about services, but it doesn't sound like any of the signatories of this letter actually are interested in any of those services.
Well, I think that's the key is engagement, right? And so we're talking to First Nations partners. We have 10% of our companies owned by First Nations partners as well. We have a great consortium of people that want these jobs in their community. And so for the Canadian economy, we haven't released this yet publicly. We're working on a deal with the banks. It's between $6 to $8 billion in investment across Canada. And we're working closely with the federal government on this and provincial governments. So it's a very huge opportunity for all of Canada to build a shipping industry right here on the island and across Canada, an integrated network that will really bring opportunity to the rest of us and do it properly. Like, we're looking to shift into green technology, obviously, and that's a way of the future for the rest of the world to be proud of, and something that we can kind of brag about around the world, that Canada is doing that right here.
When you say what other locations does Coastal Gateway have an interest in?
Yeah, so we're looking at, we have a potential partner in Stewart, up in the top of the coast here, and then we also have Port Alberni. It's been closely working with us since day one. We've helped to kind of build out the strategy. They're also looking at investing into the corridor from Victoria up to our ports. That's been announced, and a lot of support around that. And so hopefully the residents can support this opportunity for us all to have good paying jobs on the island.
Let me just check my framing. I think a few more questions. You're looking good still. In terms of Coastal Gateway, I've heard some critics in the community say that Coastal Gateway is essentially deep water recovery when you take a look at who owns it. Is this a public relations effort?
Yeah, it's interesting that there's detractors from what we're doing. We understand there are a few people that are close residents that have had strong battles with the previous company working there, and so they're framing it in a narrative that's not favorable, unfortunately. And to be very straightforward, the owner of the site is a 10% partner in our company, in collaboration with a multitude of owners across Canada. And we're building out a strategy and an opportunity for all of Canada to really succeed here. And the rest of the stuff that's going on in the past needs to be worked through and dealt with appropriately. They're working to clean up the site, from my understanding, so that we can move forward with development of the site. And so we encourage residents to approach us whenever they get a chance to. We're happy to talk to whoever we can, and again, to build those relationships and partnerships that we need to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
How soon could you foresee the plans for the site being made public?
Ultimately, we really want to finish the consultation process first. So doing this right now is a part of it. Getting these people that are writing these letters of support and letters of detraction to come together, to sit around the table and to listen and to consult, and hopefully build that bridge forward before we can announce anything. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think I'm happy. Anything else you want to see again?
We have talked to the Canadian Infrastructure Bank to upgrade the sewer lines and the services in the area. They are willing to come in and help develop that out. I know it's been a major concern for the water table and for the pollution in the bay. And so the shellfish industry that we're talking about has definitely been affected by a lot of the runoff from all these inefficient sewage systems that each of the homes in the area have. And so we're looking to be a part of upgrading that and making it better for the whole community. And that's a focus for us, to really to make things better and to kind of get past all of these sticking points that we have, challenges that are really cognizant in the community. And then, it's important to recognize that Courtenay and Comox was an industrial hub for the island for a long, long time. And then after the coal industry fell apart, which was at that site originally, industry and jobs have been lost on the island too, with a lot of people out of work. So we have to remember that good paying jobs are very important for the island as well. And not to mention, with all these ferries breaking down, that is a site where we can, with covered facilities set up properly, can be repairing and manufacturing the new ferries of the future. So this is a huge opportunity for us, and we have to really pay attention to those things and then walk into them together as a community.
Just a follow-up question. You talked about the investment Canada-wide. Do you know how much of that investment money is potentially earmarked for the Union Bay facility?
The strategy we're working on, again, is about collaboration with another steel fabrication facility. We are working with the Defense Department on procuring some contracts. And so the investments are going to be dispersed across Canada, so we don't have exact numbers yet, and we don't have approval yet. So we need to make sure that we have all those things first, and then we can start doing announcements like that. That makes sense.
One other question. Right at the beginning of the letter, they say, we really want there to be a strong regulatory and scientific approach to any proposal that Coastal puts forward. Would you be on board with that particular part of the statement?
Oh, most definitely, yes. And we also have some environmental teams that have worked, that are currently working on the graving docks down in Victoria. So we're bringing in top tier quality manufacturing processes that are sought after across the world, and then partners that want to be a part of it. So yeah, definitely, most definitely.
Okay. And will you be reaching out to the 6 signatories of this letter?
Oh, I'd love to, yes. If we could do a sit down and talk with them, I'd be happy to have you there too. And if we could bridge the gap, I think that's the key here. Most definitely.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let me grab a quick two-shot of us talking here.
You gotta go by. Go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
this is a tough one because how do you get the social license with everyone, all the neighbors? You know, like there's kind of you got a fairly organized group that seems to be against anything happening there.
Well, you know, I guess that's the key is collaboration, right? I mean, and again, if you look to this beautiful place here, there's neighbors, and it looks like they enjoy the facility, you know, and they come here all the time. So that's what we want to build, is a community hub that they can enjoy and be proud of and invite people out to. And then hopefully raise the value of the area to something that they're enjoying, instead of something that they feel is not what they want to see.
Let me grab one more piece that I was talking, and then I'll ask for a whacking shot too, if that's okay. This strikes me like it's going to be kind of a multi-year process before you get something submitted, and then after that, construction will take a long time. I don't know. Do you have timelines that you're kind of
submission timelines probably within the next year, I would say, and the build out strategy is 25 years. We're not looking to do homes and facilities that are set up appropriately, and again, it's that engagement that's so important, right? We still want to do some town halls, and we still want to do a door knocking campaign, a letter campaign. There's a lot of things that we need to make sure are set up properly before we proceed.
Can I grab a shot of maybe you walking towards me down the dock or something like that? Or, I'll have you come directly towards me. Maybe sort of about the second pile on there and then walk back towards you. Can you two do the exact same thing and I'll shoot it slightly differently? Sure. Okay.
Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Yeah.